Earlier, I said I had to get into character. I was like, I'm trying to get in the wasp zone. And Joa said, well, wasps don't wear clothes. And I think she might have ulterior motives, but I'm really dedicated to the character, so...
I'm getting into the character by having my body be in a miserable mood, which is how I imagine the Baron constantly lives. Like, he's ignoring, 8 or 9 health conditions he shouldn't be ignoring.
What are health conditions for a harvest folk? Has he got, mites? He's got,
He's probably got some...
leaf rot.
Yeah, he's got some leaf rot. He's got some stuff that you only talk about with, the specialist doctor. What's the pumpkin equivalent of gout?
Dan, I assume you're a pumpkin expert botanically, not just aesthetically. Do you know a lot about them? Their science?
I do follow 4 different giant pumpkin growing accounts on TikTok. So I know that you gotta check for mushy spots on the stem, because they'll explode if that happens.
The Baron's got a couple of mushy spots on his stem, but he doesn't think they're a big deal.
Well, there's a pill you can take for that. I hear.
Now, Dan, botanically speaking, is a pumpkin a berry?
No, it's a squash. It's a squash. Come on.
There's a very good chance it is. Oh.
I find out very frequently that foods that I thought were something else turn out to be berries, so I'm just checking.
Yes, it's considered a berry.
Thank you.
But it's like a squash berry or whatever. I don't know.
Oh my god.
So it can be an oops all berry crunch then.
Yeah, well, I guess you could hollow out the pumpkin and use it as a bowl. I think that would probably be the best way to do it. I've never carved a pumpkin.
What the fuck?
I find the insides of pumpkins truly disgusting. Well, no, it's because I love them so much. I could simply never cut one open.
It's cutting your child. You'd be like carving your beautiful son. Pumpkins are susceptible to fungal diseases, bacterial infections, and insect pests. So if you want to, Laura, establish that you have Phytophthora blight or aphids, anything like that, powdery mildew.
The powdery mildew, they make a cream for that. Also, watermelons are berries. I don't like that. Courgettes or zucchinis are berries.
It's a whole thing, because berry is a specific structure. So, strawberries aren't berries, but pumpkins
and
are.
avocado shouldn't be a berry.
Yeah.
See, it's confusing. I kind of need my world to be delivered to me now on the concept of this food is or is not a berry.
We got a D&D show to do. Hi, I'm Dan. I'm the DM this time. I might open a Patreon. I don't have any source of income currently, so I guess this is my job, ? Anyway, Austin.
Me, Austin. Dan, you and I had a talk recently that gave me a great opportunity to pitch the bonus show, Spewpunk, that we do, because we have a lot of forbidden lore on there. Did you all know that Dan is a monkey doctor? He actually went to school for monkey science. He knows all about baboons and capuchins and chimps and gorillas. That's why people are always saying he has a gorilla gripper. I always wondered why they said that about him, and now I know. It's because he's a monkey doctor.
Yeah, tear you clean off.
We discussed this in our recent Spewpunk episode, Minored in Monkeys, where all the really juicy secrets are revealed.
Is this where I can hear more about library cleaning up the library?
Yeah, where I activated my autism like I was doing a Common Writer transformation and sorted books for 4 straight hours.
Oh, hell yeah.
Spewpunk is a fun show. We talk about movies and games and stuff. We used to talk about Magic the Gathering, but that company's gotten just too profoundly evil.
So we're going to play a different game by them now.
Yeah, anyway, on to Dungeons & Dragons, patreon.com/Austin Yorsky. You speaking of zoology briefly, someone in the Discord with the name Tin recently logged in, hearing that I'm playing a wasp, and they're like, hey, I just want to let you know I'm a bug doctor for real. I'm like an entomologist, so if you make a single mistake, I will notice and it will hurt my enjoyment, so enjoy that pressure. Thank you, Tin.
Well, all you've got to do is have one sentence early this episode where someone walks in and goes, hey, as a wasp in this universe, I love how we evolved to be different from other wasps. Just something.
Yeah, I love my prehensile mammalian tail.
Yeah, exactly.
that I have.
I think I read something recently that's what the creator of Apothecary Diaries essentially said in a more roundabout way. They were like, it's a world inspired by ancient China rather than being ancient China specifically, because they probably realized, there's way too much shit here for me to fully 100% accurately portray this, and I don't want to get shot online.
That's partially why we blew up the Forgotten Realms for our own universe. So if someone's like, actually, UNT wouldn't enter that continent until the I'll be like, shut up, that exploded. Nifkus killed it. We're on a different shit. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Dan, how do we find those kids? Where are they? Do we need to save them?
Okay, you know what? We're not introducing characters anymore. It's been a couple episodes. You know who they are. Sure.
Hello, I'm Laura. I play the Baron. I'm upset that trees don't exist.
Except for that tree that we found the corpses hanging from. That one super exists.
I have that in my notes as weird tree clearing alongside the note of pumpkin wolf. So I think we have to go back at some point and burn it.
Dan, what do I roll to lick the strange tree? What do I roll?
Well, you'd have to travel backwards, which is really going to be countermanding the quest to find these children. Who is our third player?
Dan, I turn backwards. What do I roll to lick the tree?
Okay.
Patreon.com/weekly manga recap. It's where the manga is. Goku's there.
That should be our catchphrase. Weekly manga recap. That's where the manga is.
Goku's there. Oh, not Goku's there?
Oh, Goku's there would be good. We haven't talked about Goku on I think one episode out of 700 of Weekly Manga Recap has been about Goku, but we still call it Where the Goku Is.
I just lightly punched my cat by accident. I did not know she joined me over here.
Oh, no. It's fine, bring me on. I'll talk about Goku, despite having not watched any Dragon Ball Z or read any Dragon Ball Z in a while. I'm pretty sure I can, ballpark guess what he's up to.
Be careful, he's the greatest hero Latin America's ever had.
I can't believe he Super Saiyaned into a new form recently. That was wild.
Okay, so if Dan's not going to take control of this show and do his fucking job,
I'm trying, but then the
Desiree
bits keep going.
Speak up and say, I know the Koffel said no survivors on this one, no witnesses, but if Queenie Goldenblossom wants those kids dead, then our number one priority is protecting them at all costs. We're shifting gears. Those children are so precious to me, and I would never let anything happen to them.
Do I need to roll an insight check? Because I have a spell plan to help protect those children. I need to realize, do I need to cast that or not? Or can I trust that Desiree won't just gun these children down immediately once your rival isn't in the room?
Well, this is rolling against players, so I will let you two hash out. You want to do vis-a-vis that part.
I mean, I'll choose to fail. No, I'm being very serious.
Okay.
Queenie Goldenblossom is a helioknight, which are not just cool soldiers. They're the ruling class of our neighbor, New Leon. They're extremely badass, and they are going to, kill us. And if they get a chance, they're our arch rivals. Whatever they want, I do not want, and I will fight. Especially this one. I hate this lady in particular, but it's perfectly rational and reasonable in her mind to change gears.
Are you updating us and telling us that this has changed?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Why do you hate her so much?
Well, you have to say it in your sexy wasp voice.
Besides the fact that she just tried to kill us, I mean, I've had a number of fights with her before. Well, not with her, with her bees. In case it wasn't clear, I don't think she's in Dynas at all. She's back in her castle under their suck-ass sun, just fanning herself and eating a big honeycomb or whatever it is bees do. She controls her bees from far away with magic. But every time we run into each other, it's a horrible, two cats in a wet bag situation. She fucking sucks.
Has she ever promised to do something and then not done it?
Probably. That sounds like her.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Have you gone back on a deal? I cannot be trusted. I'm fully on board with you.
Now, Baron, just to point out, because I don't know how you'll feel about this then, arguably, Desiree agreed to a deal of killing children and is backing out of killing children.
Yes, but this is someone that I've aligned myself with, and therefore...
okay, look, just taking a temperature check.
No, much like every rich person on the planet, one rule for thee and one rule for thee. It's much like how British politicians will drink alcohol before going to do their voting, but would 100% fire an intern that worked for them that had a point on the job.
I see, got it. Just needed to take a temperature on that. Austin, you were going to say?
Yeah.
Putting my hand on the Baron's shoulder. Yes, we are the people who the law protects but does not bind. And Queenie Goldenblossom is one of the people who the law binds but does not protect.
Well, yes, we cannot be having the law holding us back from doing what we need to do. If the rule gets in our way, that's unjust. If it exists to subjugate others, wonderful, I love it.
Is there a check that we can do to try to pick up? Because the children were here. Did they leave any kind of clue or any kind of evidence behind in a direction they did go?
Sure. Give me, that sounds like, it's picking up a trail. You're trying to look for clues, right? That feels like investigation to me.
That works.
Okay. Do we find, like, a dropped packet of, like, they dropped the sweets behind them so they could find their way home?
20!
Yeah, 20 is great. There is leading out the path from this house, a trail of candy wrappers, leading deeper into the woods.
Cool, yeah.
All right.
As well, give me perception checks.
Oh, but I already rolled good and I did it once.
But
If I do it again, I might do bad.
I have bad news for you, Quinn. About what we're doing.
No.
Yeah.
21.
18.
3.
All right, you're down there.
My roll is largely irrelevant, but I do want it to be noted for the record. I rolled again and was bad, so I don't think I can play this game anymore.
Okay, you were sniffing the wrappers, eating the dirt, getting the.
I'm eating them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're eating,
I'm eating the wrappers
to get
preserve them.
like a Native American in a bad Western from the 1940s, to get the path. So you don't notice this. Baron and Desiree, you hear a displeased moaning sound coming from the area where Goody Goody Gumdrops died. And Baron, you can tell that it doesn't sound quite right. Like, it doesn't sound like a person anymore.
Oh, so the one direction is the rappers leading away, and another direction it sounds like maybe the zombified corpse of the hag. Is that what you're laying down?
Yeah, I'll give you a little bit more. It sounds wet.
Thank you for that, Dan.
I hate that it sounds wet.
Look,
I'll write that down.
Bodies, beautiful nutrients. I'll go have a look. Suck some of it up in my vines.
Laura, your voice is going crazy on the Discord.
Oh yes, is it hard to understand in the Discord?
Well, as you know, what's his face? Winston Churchill is from, I don't know, the 1870s, whatever he existed.
Yeah.
So the Discord didn't exist around them. They didn't understand what to do with British people from that era.
I see.
Yeah, you climb out the window comically like Winnie the Pooh. And you just go into the woods. She died relatively close as far as you're aware.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this isn't a big delay if I want to go, like, suck up some good nutrients out of a squishy dead body.
You head into the woods. I'll just move her icon back up here for reference. And you follow the bed trail. She died like 20 feet past the tree line. Because to remind the audience, I had them roll a perception check to see if they heard Queenie's bees. They did, and then instantly sent her out the window directly towards where they were coming from. So they got her ass. You go into the woods, you follow this trail of broken branches and crushed foliage from the cauldron body that she had become fused to. And you see this upturned cauldron and a vaguely humanoid shape that appears to be made out of stewed meat and soup rising from it.
Oh. It's a stew golem or something like that. Like, it's the stew that's evil. Because she got fused with her cauldron.
Perhaps, yeah.
Perhaps.
I mean, essentially,
or I could just have free stew.
What do you do, Barrett? It hasn't noticed you yet, and it's muttering.
What do I roll to find out whether I can safely drink this stew or if it's going to evil me more than usual?
Okay. I'm noticing an undercurrent in this series, Austin. Are you seeing what's happening here? Give me you know what? This sounds like a survival check. Will eating the stew person hurt me?
Trying to eat every character we come across on both sides.
Botch, Dad.
Oh no!
Some days you eat the stew, and some days the stew eats you.
What do I do, Dad?
All right. Hold on.
Roll initiative against the stew.
Laura, do you have a backup character prepared? I have 2.
I know where I could go with a backup character.
Okay. Dan is always bragging. He's like, I'm not like Austin. I'm not a pussy. I'll kill you. I don't care. I'll kill your whole family. Quote
See,
Dan.
here's the thing. I prefer to kill your pets and families than your characters, if at all possible. But you know what? If it forces me, I guess I'll do it. Yeah. This stew creature, hearing you, fucking, your fucking pants fall down and you crack a bone as you pull them back up. It turns around and goes, "You did this to me. You sent me into the bees." And it's gonna quickly multi-attack you before you can react.
Well, that's not very polite. Not a fan of that.
Oh, well, it botched, so...
Fuck you.
Now its pants fall down.
A botch and a 15.
15 will hit my AC.
Okay. Do I give this thing a botch consequence? I know, I think part of yours is going to be that there is no free hit back against it in this moment. So you're gonna take... And if you'd like to roll initiative now, you can, or you can attempt to. Man, I was reintroducing this character, and immediately we're back to killing her. Wonderful. It's just how the cookie crumbles. How would you like to proceed?
Can I at least... Okay, I would like to at least attempt to go, "Look, I'm sorry, I thought you were stew."
She looks down at herself, and it's starting to take like a more vaguely witchy shape, still rising up from this cauldron. And she goes, "Oh well, shit! I guess I am now."
We've got legs again now, so no need for the leg-getting potion.
You guys are cops, right? Where are your badge numbers? I'm gonna take this up with the witch union.
We may or may not actually. We may or may not have been caught. Oh god, you said the word. Union.
Roll initiative.
Roll initiative, yeah.
25.
I do think it is canon that if anyone says initiative... I do think it's canon that if anyone says union, I do have to roll initiative.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. It's gonna take one round
11.
for the rest of the party to catch up. So this first one will be against just the Baron and.
Can I get any kind of bonus for my union-based anger?
I'm gonna say no because again you botched like 2 seconds ago. All right, she got a 21.
Okay.
She's going first. So,
fuck.
So that's the Baron last, then Stiorra before Desiree, and Goody Gumdrops first.
Hurry, everyone! She said the U word!
Yeah, okay. Let's see here. It's going to... she's going to attempt to drown you, is what I think is going to happen here. She is going to, as you get your union rage up as you start screaming union. She's going to do the tried and true tactic of attempting to kill a cop. And she like tries to essentially flow over you with her liquidy stewy body. Give me a strength saving throw.
Okay, strength, cool. 18.
That succeeds. So yeah, you attempt. She attempts to drown you with her body and completely fails. On a successful saving throw. Yeah, so you're pushed out of you push yourself out of the space as she's trying to drown you with her stewy body. And she goes, "Come on, guy, I've had enough of a bad day already. Can I you just fuck off?" Yeah, just fuck off. And
yeah, well, I was very ready for us to say that was an option, and then you brought the U word into things, so, either you fuck off, or you be tasty stew.
Well, one of those has already happened.
Well, you're not a tasty stew until you're in my stomach, and you're just a sort of potential tasty stew until then.
Are you trying to just, like, make an intimidation check to scare her off at this point?
Yeah, let's go
Sure.
for it. Intimidation, yeah. Like, I don't want to fight her, but it's 8. I gotta stand on business. She said the thing.
You gotta stand on business.
Okay, in that case, can I try and swing at her, or is that my turn trying to big dick her?
Let me think here for a moment. Because she's had a really bad day. So I'm debating whether or not you should have advantage on this. Because she does know that there's 3 of you here. Yeah, you can attack her, is what I'll say. You can be like, fuck you, bitch, and then just swing at her.
Okie dokie. Does a 21 hit?
Yeah, it hits.
11 damage.
Yeah, so you take your big paper cutter, and you cleave her, in twain, from shoulder to armpit, on the, across her body, and she throws up her hands in terror, going, "I'm sorry, I'll pay the police union. I'll make a donation." And
you said the word again. Get out of here, or stop saying it.
But it's the police one. I thought you liked that.
No, unions, they're all for one and one for no one.
But what if the Baron could be the corrupt union head? Has he ever considered that? Wouldn't that be great for him? No, but you cut through him.
No, because it's still putting the idea of collective bargaining in their heads, and that is not an idea he wants to fuck around
What
with.
if he does it bad on purpose?
Yeah, but as soon as they've got the idea of we are stronger together, the potential for we overthrow the union leader is always present.
Well, as I must say, because of my monkey degree, apes together strong is true. I do know that implicitly. But so you cut through her, and there's like a moment where you like damage her, but because she is made of stew now, it does very little, and she's like, well, it kind of hurt, but maybe this ain't so bad. Desiree, it's your turn. Are you gonna shoot her in the back of the head?
Yeah, so Stiorra and I are still in the gingerbread house licking the candy wrappers, or I'm using my proboscis because I'm a wasp, obviously, and I love sweet nectar-like things. And then I hear a ruffle, I hear a little bit of a fight going on. And I walk over to the window and I just pop 2 arrows out casually because I have really long range. So 18 and 26. I guess Hunter's Mark first because I have that is a bonus. So
yeah, both of those hit.
Yeah, so I'm gonna roll a bunch of damage, but that's my contribution. Where I'm just like, oh, hold on, Stiorra, I'll be right back. Pop, pop, and then I come back and I'm like, ooh, time to lick more wrappers.
Both of those hit again in a similar way.
And then 5 psychic damage on top of that from the Hunter's Mark, or the force damage from the Hunter's Mark. So 28 total.
Got it. So you can see that the force damage you have done is much more effective. Is any of that poison damage, by the way?
No. Piercing and force.
Well, how are you getting to 2d8 per... Oh, no, that's 2 attacks that you're rolling together. Okay. So you can see that the force damage was effective. However, again, you're shooting arrows into water, essentially, which is not the most effective technique. And they kind of thud into her, and then now they're floating in there, and she's going, "Ooh, I can taste a bit of the poison on here. It's like seasoning."
Look, if being soup isn't all so bad, maybe we're done. Maybe you just bugger off.
Well, this is my house. I'll cut you a deal. I'll fuck off back into my home. You guys leave and maybe don't mention that all the stuff I've been doing or how I got my shit rocked by some kids. It's not good for my street cred.
Okay, we agreed. If you next time you see a union, any union, tell the organizer to fuck off. You owe me 1 union fuck off.
Well, that's fine. I don't even pay my dues.
Oh, maybe you're not so bad after all.
Real quick for my notes, are you a ghost or some sort of soup elemental? Just like for my record keeping, what are you now?
I'm haunting the stew.
Okay, stew ghost, yeah?
Yeah, like you got like a sludge ghost coming out of the ground sometimes, one of those. I don't know what my voice is anymore.
For the alliteration, I'm going to write stew spirit. Is that okay?
Yeah, that sounds like an early 70s disco guy.
I was trying to make combined words, and I was like, oh, stew ghoul. And then I realized that would be stool, and that's not a good one.
I'm full of stool.
All right. We crushed that roll to follow the kids. So when Baron is done trolling this dead woman, we can
Sorry,
go.
I thought there was soup, and then there were unions. I'm back on track. I'm sorry, I'm distractible.
I would say we just cross the border and go after Queenie, but I don't know if you're aware. The knights have these lightning fast mounts, and they will surround us and pull us apart like limb by limb pretty much instantly. So that's the reason we're not immediately just going over the border.
Well, and I don't think I want to go over there. They have a big annoying son there, and I don't want to deal with that. I didn't bring an umbrella.
I'm gonna start selling my soup water.
Is there not going to be less of you if you sell your soup water?
I can add more things into the soup. Are you guys gonna get out of my house now, or?
Yeah, I'm gone.
I'm trying to leave.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm imagining this conversation is happening like right outside the door, or are you following down the trail at this point?
I take a cup of her soup with me.
I think we're actively following the trail at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to keep down this path, and what I would note is that I described how the area around Goody Goody Gumdrops' house is become candyified. This continues further down into the woods, which is a little bit odd. Like you would generally expect, like, oh, as you're walking away from this place, it would get like lighter and then fade away. It's getting seemingly worse. To the point where you're starting to see little skittering candy creatures walking through the underbrush, like a bulbous spider with a chocolate bonbon for what's the back part of the butt? Thorax? Is that it? No, that's the middle part.
Yeah, that's abdomen.
Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah, the thorax. Things spinning like cotton candy string webs. Skittering little chocolate beetles, things like this, through the underbrush.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic as a ritual to see if this is like an ongoing spell or if this is a natural process. Are there candy plants like growing stuff, or is someone like using an enchantment? If that is applicable.
Give me a religion check.
Oh no, I'm bad at that. All right. Crit. Dan. For once, I am struck by a genius.
Boy, this the moon. The moon doing this shit, buddy.
Ah.
Yeah, so, a tooltip pops up as the loading screen occurs. The moon respects things doing crazy, audacious bullshit, such as locking a witch inside of her own cauldron and stealing all of her shit, and then forging onwards and deeper into the woods. Your best bet on what is occurring is that it is some way reacting to this children and affecting the world around it. I believe I mentioned in the pre-show in session 0 that there are no mummies in this setting, and there used to be. There was a huge intractable desert that was encroaching on the territory of the Harvestkin and the vampires, and when they when they teamed up and killed their ass, that desert disappeared over time. And you think a similar effect is happening here on a smaller scale.
Okay, so I crit, so feel free to add anything to my understanding here. But is this like when they pushed the witch into the cauldron, she was very scared, which is the moon's whole thing. So it like blessed the kids with candy powers, and they're the more fear they cause, the more powerful they get. It's like
something like that. In effect, yeah. I think this would be like, I think I sent this to Quinn yesterday, in like Jason Goes to New York, when that one dude just boxes the shit out of him for 2 minutes.
Yeah, he punches his head clean off.
Yeah, it's game recognized game at that point.
I love that. Jason Takes Two Boats, my favorite of the series.
The lesson Stiorra has taken from all this is that these children have been blessed by the moon, and is even more renewed in her interest to make sure that they are brought home safe, or encountered safely, to then decide if I need to like maybe stitch them together into some Eldritch abomination or something like that.
Perfect. As before, I will let you ask me 2 questions, and that I will answer for free.
Okay. Are we in danger of being turned into candy by approaching?
You are not in danger of being turned into candy immediately, just by being here.
Okay, and where are they?
Yeah, you can easily follow this path and it will lead you right to them.
Okay, I wasted our questions. I'm sorry.
Those are great questions. I was just going to ask if pumpkins were berries again.
You just need reassurance. Please, Dan.
Yeah,
I'm so scared.
Sometimes I just like to hear it again, you know?
Shit, dog, I don't know. That's what the moon says.
I certainly don't feel like a berry, but I'll leave that up to the scientists.
Yeah, so if there's any other conversations you guys want to have about this, if not, we will move to you coming upon them.
So have you encountered Queenie a whole bunch? I figure, you're a wasp and she's made of bees. Maybe you guys have, had encounters at bee conventions.
I mean, we're kind of opposites. It's like the sun and the moon, the fire and water, bees and wasps. They're kind of...
Wouldn't the opposite of a bee be like a fish?
No. Why would you say that? What is wrong with you?
The opposite of a bee.
One's got wings, one doesn't. They feel pretty opposite to me.
No, I think first of all, she's a coward, right? She sends her minions to do her own work. You know me, I'm always out there doing my own stuff, shooting, aiming for the face, like a true soldier. It's disreputable. She's a
hideous coward.
Yeah, she's hideous and a coward. She's both.
Yeah, we should probably be on the watch out for bees, because she is trying to kill these kids too.
We'd better be on the looking out. Oh.
Austin, I'm going to need you to roll a deception check for calling Queenie hideous. She's beautiful.
Wow. Objectively, the universe has opinions about that.
I mean,
9.
Yeah, and they know you. They know you just jealous, molding, seething. You've been mogged by her bee cups.
Oh my god!
There we go. Let's bring her back up there.
Because the episode where I said she had bee cups is going to come out later than the one you did it makes it seem like you did the joke first. That's very clever, Dan.
I was legit about to be like, how long have you been saying on this bee cups joke, Dan?
Perfect. Well, I gave you a joke yesterday. You can use it any time, so feel free. It's
a whole joke trading economy going on behind the scenes.
Yeah,
Did I? I'm gonna have to go through all of our messages to see if there was a hidden joke message.
No, I gave one to Austin that I was really quite proud about. So that'll come up eventually. All right. If that's it, we will move on to the next scene.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's find those kids.
Yeah.
So you head deeper and deeper into the woods. The grass starts to become the stuff you would put inside of an Easter candy basket. The leaves on the trees become gummy and fall off to the ground with a gusher like squelch. Till eventually you start to hear the sounds of two children singing nursery rhymes just a little bit up the road. What will you do?
I was thinking, should I use disguise self so I look less scary?
I mean, they pushed the witch into the cauldron, so they don't seem like two kids who are super terrified right now.
Yeah, I feel like if I disguised up, they'd probably just bully me or something.
They might respect you for being a dope wasp.
All right, team. Well, if they start throwing rocks at us, I brought it up. Hey, fellow children. I'm also a child, as far as you know. Hello.
I'm sorry, just yelling out further up the road. Hey, kids, there's a child back here.
I'm doing like some Pennywise stuff. I'm like, do you want a balloon? Could it come down in my little wasp hole in the ground? Come on.
I guess give me a deception check as you say, hey kids, there's a child back here. You want to come play?
God damn it, Stiorra, you're the charisma character. Don't let me talk. Crit. Everybody, crit.
Okay, great, wonderful. This is exactly.
Oh wait, Austin gets to ask 2 questions. This is where you can bring back the berries.
Sure, Austin. I will let you ask me 2 questions to give you an up down on what the results would be.
I mean, the obvious question I think here is how can I get them to trust me? Keeping in mind I am now trustworthy and on their side. Also, I do love kids. That's my whole thing. These are grubs to me. So I feel like I can immediately adopt a posture of like, hey, I would love to take you to a paralyzed guy so you could eat him from the inside while he's still alive. Would that cheer you up, champ? But I know they're not going to be into that. You know what I mean? The equivalent, whatever the human equivalent of that is.
I like that to represent what was it, Heinrich and Gwendolyn. Dan just searched, I guess, German children clip art.
Exactly. I wanted Gwendolyn
complete
to be
with
ugly.
the Shutterstock logo still.
So here's the thing. I wanted Gwendolyn to be uglier, but I couldn't find a good one that was young enough. But then I found Heinrich's picture, which was the right amount of ugly that I needed. So I figured, okay, I'll just go for another Shutterstock one. And this was the closest I could get based off of what I found online. So this is exactly what they look like. They're 2 children in classical German lederhosen and peasant outfits.
Yeah, we have one normal German child and one sort of skin mimic pretending to be one.
Yeah, sure.
One man who's been stung by too many bees.
I guess my other question is, where can we take them that they'll be safe? Because obviously Dynas is full of things that are going to eat them, and Queenie wants to kill them. So it feels like danger in both directions. So if I can intuit, or use anything about this conversation to get there, that's the other thing I'm trying to figure out.
So your first question is what can I do to get them to like me? And the second was where can you bring them to be safe? I will say that to be safe, you know Queenie, and that she is probably only openly doing this murder attempt because they are over here in Dynas, and she thinks that she could get away with it while they're here. If you brought them back over the border, that they would probably be fine back in New Leon. Or you do know you're a party of big strong adventurers. She could, I guess, adopt these kids potentially against their will, and they would be safe here, and you could have your leverage and protective custody. I mean, I think there's a historical precedent for the hostage trades that some countries will do, where they send their 5th kid over to
Theon Greyjoying, we call it now.
Yeah, and then but don't cut their dicks off. That's gonna be
not the rest of it. Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, if you want some forced adoption paperwork, I can get right on that.
Yeah, I guess you could. And then New Leon's gonna have to look at the paperwork and go, fuck, I don't know how this happened, but this is real.
This somehow holds up in court.
Oh man, we're gonna have to get the sun judge out here. As for getting them to like you, they do seem to be traveling with purpose, so they have like a goal in mind, right? That they are trying to achieve. You aren't sure what that is yet, but do it at least at the very least lying to them and saying that you can help them with this would probably get them on their side, or helping them with it. But you'll have to find out what that is and decide if it's something that you want to do. So these 2 ugly children come skipping out down the road, and they go, "Oh yeah, you're a bunch of big kids, aren't you? Oh yes, yes they are."
Yeah, we're the kind of big kids that protect people who are smaller than us from even bigger kids, the bullies. Or isn't that right? Big kids.
Yes, I'm a big kid. There are even bigger kids than I.
Can we help get you somewhere safe and protect you from bullies? We just saw a bunch of bullies out here, and we want to make sure they weren't coming after you.
They say, "Oh, big bullies! Oh, like the Colossuses. They got colossal bullies here in Dynas. Oh, that's so great. We can eat them."
All right, yeah.
I mean, if you want to be eating people, there's a woman made of soup a little back there.
Oh, but we're so full of this delicious candy. You can see they are carrying just like 2 baskets each, just filled with all of the potions and candy that they stole from Goody Goody Gumdrops. And you, as discussed, there could be a leg regrowing potion in there. You do know that shit is probably magical. As well as the girl is holding what appears to be a jar full of honey that is leaking out of it.
Is that what you're doing here? Looking for food? Well, we can get you some food before we send you on your way. You want anything in particular? We got nope, that's a dead body. That's a skeleton. Just like looking around in the forest. Gravestone. That's not food.
The skeleton waves at you. Hey, sup? What's going on?
Oh, hey, Steve. I'm at work right now. We'll catch up later.
Oh, no problem. he scuttles off to go play. I got a gig with the band, and he takes out his xylophone, strummers, hits his ribs, and travels off into the woods.
I was gonna say, is that what he just calls his ribs, his xylophones?
Yeah. And he travels off into the woods. They go, oh no, we were told by Queenie, the beautiful Queenie, that there was an evil witch in the woods who was hurting all of our countrymen. So we're going to be heroes someday. So we had to get her, and now we're looking for Mr. Sunshine.
Oh, you're the ones who defeated the evil witch. So impressive, so brave of you. That's really cool. Everyone was so scared of her, and you beat her all by yourselves. So, cool. What's Mr. Sunshine?
Give me a history check.
Oh, balls. I just double crit. I'm feeling so powerful. Dan, don't take this from me.
Well, you could go for a triple.
17. I'm going pussy first. I am Volcarona.
13.
5.
17, 13. I just had to. You did get a 19. That's so nice for you, Austin. I'm so happy for you. I take your hands. I'm so proud of you. You're doing so well.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, you are familiar with the this character of history. During the last big war, there was of course, a contingent of helioknights, and Mr. Sunshine is like an almost, I don't want to say deified, mythified, like a legendary figure amongst them, who, as far as anyone knows, went missing in action within the lands of Dynias, and has not been seen since. So it sounds like they're looking for a guy who should be long dead.
So to be clear, a mythical figure from their culture, he's a good guy to them?
Yeah. This was like a real guy that did exist, but should be long dead by this point.
Okay, well, I'm just going to keep going and just say, okay, we'll help you look for him, right?
They go, oh, thank you. Would you like to have some of our candy?
Is the candy poisonous?
Is
this secretly evil candy or something? Is it cursed?
It's witch candy, so it could do anything.
Well, that's why I'm checking. Is there a roll I can do to know if this candy's gonna fuck me up?
Give me an insight check.
Okie dokie.
15?
Insight. 7.
I am not rolling. Stiorra is not interested in the information this will provide.
Okay, then 15 and 7, I'm going to say that the party fails in this case. You don't know what this stuff is going to do. You do know that these kids seem to have been snacking on a lot of it, and you don't know what effects that have had.
You guys seem to have so much candy left over. I'm surprised you're not chowing down.
Oh, we have to pace ourselves, yeah? And we have to share with Mr. Sunshine when we find him. I don't know which one I am, the boy or the girl. I'm just sort of doing the same voice.
I just assume they speak together in one unified voice.
Yeah, sure, that's what's happening.
The German voice of Legion.
I'm gonna take a gamble. I'm gonna take a little bit of, like, sugar or something off one of the sweets and sprinkle it into my pipe.
You're gonna immediately start freebasing the candy?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Okay, Let's see here. What do I want to do for this?
As I love to tell people, because based has entered the common vernacular as like to mean cool, but this is where it comes from. It refers to freebasing, to just smoking crack.
Yeah.
Give me a 1d6.
Okay. 5.
5. Okay. And now give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no. Okay, my constitution's good. 20.
20, perfect. So you start smoking one of these candies. Do you unwrap or do you just shove that shit right into the pipe and light it up?
I mean, given the rolls I'm having to do, I think I just shove it in a hole.
Yeah, perfect, wonderful. And you start to feel like your body begin to lock up as like sugar crystals start to solidify in your joints, and then you manage to just quickly enough like flex and crack them. Have you ever seen like the manipulations they do to people that have scar tissue in their joints, where they just fucking snap them? That's essentially what you do. But the candy does have a smooth flavor.
I bet the Baron would make a great pie now. You're like fully infused with fruit flavors.
Oh no, you've got a while to wait yet before I'm ready to go. Plus, you know, all the gout isn't going to be good for flavor.
I'm trying to speed run these kids through their mission so I can send them home, and so I'm just saying like, oh, that's very thoughtful, kids. But actually, you should keep all those candies and potions for your friends back home. I bet they'd be really excited to get those gifts. So let's find Mr. Sunshine so we can get you back to your castle or wherever you live.
Okay, so because you got so high on this history check, you know that this dude disappeared after some like climactic battle, but you don't necessarily know where it is, and because of the mutable nature of 9S, you don't really have like, I guess, a clear inclination of what like a how would I put this? A clear inclination of like maybe where to go yet. You did get, what was that, a 19 on that roll?
I got a crit, and a 19.
Yeah, and Laura got a 13. I will let you ask one question, but not just where is it.
Do I know of any person around here who would be willing to pretend to be Mr. Sunshine to go with them just to get them out of the country, and then they could, run back or, just teleport back with magic or whatever the case may be? And anybody owe me a favor?
Okay. Here's what I will give you. I will give you an idea of like who this guy is. It is believed that he was well, not believed. He just was, right? Because he was a guy. A Leonin Tabaxi.
So not a pumpkin man in a slightly nicer suit.
Yeah. So you do have what, disguise self? I think that would, in theory, let you maybe try to imitate what this like a Leonin Tabaxi and go, hey, I'm Mr. Sunshine, like Santa Claus. You could attempt that, something like it. But beyond that, I don't think you necessarily have like a guy on hand for this, right? You could get Steve the skeleton, see what he can do.
He's got a xylophone performance to get to.
I was gonna say, yeah, there's a lot of magic spells that could disguise people. Disguise self will basically mean they get to do an investigation check on me to see through my disguise, so that we would be betting everything on there. So I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe Steve could put on a Tabaxi costume or something like that. But that's what I would do if anybody else wants to throw something out. That's where I am.
Yeah, hold on. I have a bunch of spells to check because I believe I have access to Alter Self in one of my moon phases, which is essentially like a full.
That's a better version of this.
Yeah, let me double check what the conditions of that are.
What is your favorite story of Mr. Sunshine? Mine is that he teaches us all that through the power of friendship working together and incredible violence, we can overcome anything.
Oh, I love the violence part. I like especially all of the people from Didyas they defeated in righteous, totally justified murder.
Yeah, I can change my appearance into just something else, and there does not appear to be any check against it.
Yeah, notably, Disguise Self says about the intelligence check, like I said, that's a first level spell. Alter Self is a second level spell, and does not have any text about an automatic check. Although, of course, Dan could Dan all over the place if he wants to, as is his nature.
Change appearance, you can blah, blah, blah. Member of another race, let your statistics change. You can't
as long as they're not a different size, which Leonian aren't large, I believe.
Yeah, you could absolutely do this. I think you might need to do like, a deception check to be like convincingly a cool helioknight for these kids. But if you want to like run up the road and then be like, "Hey kids, it's me."
I was just gonna walk behind a tree, and then there was gonna be a big moon glow, and then I come out the other side as this Leonin knight, and I'm like, "You found me, Mr. Sunshine."
Yeah, we say something like, "Okay, Mr. Sunshine is very shy, so we all have to close our eyes when he comes out, but then he'll appear. But we gotta all be very, quiet."
He's very sunshine.
Yeah, but he'll come out if you ask nice enough. So.
Oh yeah, who do we have to ask? Do we pray to the sun and then he comes?
Of course, I think there's a big tree he usually hangs out at, a perfect tree for hiding behind.
You pray to the sun, the big one, right up there. As Stiorra's gonna clearly point to the moon.
Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, so the kids are going to get on their knees and they start doing the classic New Leon prayers. As they do this, I described it as a big piece of saltwater taffy before. The mood is now changing in response to this a bit. It's gaining a smile made out of candy corn, almost like a jack-o'-lantern.
Hell yeah.
All right, it's all you, Stitches.
And you're gonna walk behind a tree and then cast spells yourself.
For the sake of giving the explicit thing, I'm gonna go behind a tree, use a sorcery point to switch into my crescent moon phase, and then within the crescent moon phase, I can cast Alter Self, and I will pop out the other end as a Leonin Tabaxi in a knight armor, and I don't think Stiorra knows a ton about what clothing or armor is like over there, so I imagine this is like almost like a stereotype version of what sun armor and a helioknight would look like over there.
It would just be the Crusader we fought the first episode. Just look like him.
Oh yeah, I guess I could. Yeah.
So you're just pulling. It's a big sun mascot armor, that type of deal. You got a full plate on. Sorry. I was trying to do a bit while also being serious, and that just simply doesn't work. These are two disparate choices. Yeah, so you step behind the tree, and you turn yourself into a Leonin Tabaxi. You cover yourself through the spell with a simple set of like full plate armor, and you step out from behind it. What do you say?
Hey kids, let's go back home. It's me, Mr. Sunshine. You found me. Good job. I'm proud of you.
Oh my god, I can't believe it's Mr. Sunshine.
I almost want to go back and come out and be like, ho, ho, ho. It's Mr. Sunshine.
It's his trademark enthusiasm.
Okay, yeah, the kids open their eyes and they go, "Oh, it's Gert, yeah. Oh, Heinrich, Gwendolyn, it's good. It's him. It's Mr. Sunshine. Oh, but where's his cool mace, Mr. Sunshine? Did you lose your mace fighting a big monster?"
Nope, it's at home and it's getting polished. Let's get you kids home. Like, she's very clearly giving so little right now. She doesn't know how to act like this.
You're T-posing, you're panicked. Give me a deception check.
I loaded wrong.
Can I back up this deception by hurriedly writing up a receipt for mace cleaning?
And I got a 26 on deception. I want that to be clear.
Yeah.
26, perfect. They're so enraptured by this. Oh, Mr. Sunshine, could you sign my lederhosen?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna have to revise New Leonian culture to be much more Germanic now.
Have you considered that maybe these two kids are just like that? Or, you know what? No,
That'd be great. Their parents aren't German at all. They just came out like this.
You see one of the rappers on the ground. It's a silly accent taffy. Speak weird for 24 hours.
There's something about being twins that does this, I think. You just get like this.
Yeah, they would have been normal if they were just slightly disconnected in age.
All right, so with the 26, I'm really impressed by Stiorra's acting job. I'm like, this is just like the legends of Mr. Sunshine that I heard.
He always talks about his mace being at home and then says nothing else.
And we start trying to guide the kids back where they came from. We just got to get them to anyone, and then we can go home.
Yeah, so what's your plan here? Do you, Stiorra, I know you talked about how you like how these kids seem to be potentially moonblessed. Do you want to take them back over the border? Or do you want to, I guess, kidnap these children?
So I want to clarify, because it'd be weird if I tried to kidnap these children on a plan I didn't tell my partners about. That would be an odd thing to do. But I do want to take this walk over to sort of speak about it was really good that you decided to pray to the sun over here. I think you're really showing yourself to be such noble, great children. And I think you should do this every night. Think about the sun as she points to the moon and just wish for it to become stronger every day, and it'll bless you in return. That's what Mr. Sunshine says.
Oh yeah, we do our prayers every day because we'll be helioknights someday, and we're going to fight all the big monsters, and we're going to then eat all the big monsters, and we'll be just like you. I'm kind of jumping into an Italian now.
Italian at the end. Oh, Mamma mia. I will say that my reasoning for taking them home rather than keeping them as a kind of Theon Greyjoy is because Queenie implied that these kids were a threat to her. Like they could tell somebody, hey, Queenie sent us across the border, and that would fuck her over. And that's my number one priority. I know someday they'll grow up to be Helionites and then they'll be a threat to us. But right now I'm laser focused on fucking Queenie over at all costs.
So you're traveling. These kids are continuing to eat a bunch of this candy, and they're talking idly about their love of this fictional, or not fictional, this mythological man, Mr. Sunshine. And they ask, "Oh, could you tell us one of your fight stories? We love to hear them. We'd love to hear one from you, firsthand. What was it like to fight at the big pumpkins?"
Hey, do you kids want to see a magic trick instead?
Hell yeah!
So yeah, instead of telling them a story,
my God, magic!
I am instead going to cast a spell on these two children.
Okay.
I'm going to cast the spell Death Ward, and then I'm going to use my sorcerer's power to twin this spell so that I am casting Death Ward on both of these children. And Death Ward, for the sake of the audience, is basically a spell. It's essentially Folkish Sash, but for children, for people. If they would go down or be instantly killed, they instead go down to 1 hit point instead. So it's basically like an extra protect button in case someone tries to murk these children out of nowhere.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can do this, and you're casting this spell on them, and your death ward comes over and go, "Oh, so pretty. I like all the colors and the lights." Do you want to see what we got from Queenie? We have our own cool spell we can do now.
Oh, what kind of spell is that?
So I'll note something. These two kids are have been locked hands the entire time. They're constantly holding hands. The girl holding the jar of honey leans it out to her brother, who then takes it with his left hand, dips it into the honey. I must be clear, they are never unlinking their hands. They're always touching. And just kind of flicks their hand across some trees, and it immediately crystallizes into rock hard honey crystals. That's how we locked the evil witch inside of the pot.
Oh wow, that's a very powerful spell. It's actually, it might be a little dangerous. Have you practiced with it?
Oh, we did it on that lady.
Oh, well, situations in combat are different than, regular everyday situations, adrenaline was pumping and it focused you. You gotta make sure to maybe not count on it. So maybe it would be safe to have one of us hold that in the meantime.
Oh, could you teach us how to fight and kill people with your big mace? Or like, I'm sorry, it's at the cleaners. What if you teach us how to do your famous flying kick?
Absolutely. Once we get you to your place, flying kick lessons are going to be never ending. You won't be able to stop all those flying kicks.
Oh, but do you want to see it now? Stops little feet.
What?
Can I make them up some coupons for like one flying kick lesson? You'll learn how to do it yourselves.
Let me make a wisdom save to see if these kids are capable of doing the marshmallow test. What's your I guess this will be against your DC plus your, I don't know, charisma modifier. Do you have a charisma modifier?
Let's find out. 1 sec. My spell save DC is somewhere.
Oh yeah, you have a spell save DC, so it'll just be that. They got a 10, so they fail. So you give them a coupon, and like, all right, but we need to cash this in. We got to fight so many monsters. Like, see, our parents, mother died by a big colossus, so we got to be able to take care of our people when our dad gets eaten.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. You're going to be doing so much jump kicking when we get you home. Onward, quickly. Don't want to be late for the jump kick lessons.
Give me a perception check.
All of us?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perception.
Crit again. Triple crit. Austin's unstoppable.
Also a crit. 23. Fuck yeah, double crit.
Okay, all right. You're getting a lot of good stuff here.
Dan, I believe that's 4 questions we get to ask.
Yeah, 4 questions, and I will tell you outright, these kids are mutating from eating all of this candy. It is changing them in weird ways. As you're talking, you start to see like what is it? One of Heinrich's teeth has Hans. No, it's Heinrich.
No,
yeah,
it's Heinrich.
The Hansel and Gretel is the original story, where I then scraped the names off and replaced them. One of his teeth falls out, and you see a piece of candy corn start to replace it. As well, you see his skull start to expand slightly and grow larger. His sister, as well, in comparison, starts to physically grow bigger and larger, and you see some like striations forming on her arms.
Whoa. Okay, my first question. What is the security code in the back of your credit card?
6969. I think I said this in a group chat once. I was at a CVS and I saw someone like just very clearly inputting their PIN number. I just decided to memorize it just cuz. It was 1245.
Wow, got their ass. That was obviously a joke. The real one is, can we get them home before they are completely transformed? Or is this we have to stop and deal with it? Because I don't care if they're candy mutants when they're home.
So they're already in a process. You could stop it before it gets worse, but for one thing, you'd need to get that candy away from them. And have you ever tried to separate a kid from their Halloween candy?
If we get them home in candified form, is that still an acceptable endpoint for the mission? Did we do it okay if we bring them back made of candy?
I mean, that's really up to you at that point. That's your choice. I mean, I doubt their parents would be happy that their parent would be happy that they're a candy freak now. But that's like their problem, I guess.
Can we I guess, could I do a medicine check? Do I believe there's any way to, and note the word he did, slow or expedite the process of these children turning into little candy monsters?
Okay. I said you're getting 4 questions because you double crit. And you know what? I'm also going to be banking a moon roll for you guys for free for this episode. Anyway, Yes, you could absolutely simply expedite this by having them eat more of the candy. You could also probably reverse it with time, but you would need to take them back to, like your mother and work on this to try to normalify them.
If I set my great sword on fire, can I just melt all the candy to stop them being able to eat more of it?
Whoa, that would absolutely aggro them. I was going to use my other question to say, how can we get the candy away from them without activating child rage?
Ah, that's a good one.
Child berserker barrage.
I mean, have you ever tried to take candy away from a child consensually? It's not easy.
How old are these kids again?
They're like 10.
Oh, that's older than I thought. Dang. I was going to say, we could like just cut a hole in the bottom of their candy bag and it's probably going to be empty by the time they even think to look in it. Like, they're so dumb at that age.
You're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to trick them. Essentially, you're either gonna have to do it without them noticing or trick them out of it.
Maybe you do some of your Mr. Sunshine magic to, like, if you Dan, you said they can pass the marshmallow test. You tell them that if you look after their candy for a little while, when you give them back, it will have quadrupled in quantity.
Yeah, can I lie to these kids and say that if they let me hold on to that candy, I can double it in like
And
just
give
a
it
little
to the
bit?
next person.
Yeah, I double it, give it to the next children.
Yeah, I'll need a persuasion check for this. And what are you saying to them to try to convince them of it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be something like, do you want to see another magic trick? I need to note, this one takes a little bit longer. And I'm going to try to say, like, I could double the amount of candy you'll have. You'll be overflowing with candy by the end of this.
Oh yeah, we'd love to have so much more candy. We can bring it back to our friends in New Leon. They will...
I rolled a 14 for persuasion.
I forgot I was asking you to roll. Unfortunately, I needed a 15. Oh no, we don't want to give it to our friends. We want to keep all of our candy for ourselves. We're greedy little children.
I tried to help. I added a 6. It didn't help.
Yeah, fuck those kids.
Can Mr. Sunshine have any candy then? I'd really love some. It's been so long since I've had candy, children. Not since the wars.
Unfortunately, you did fail your persuasion check. So they're going, oh, but Mr. Sunshine, you always told us that we need to be brushing our teeth because candy will rot our mouths. You don't like candy. You like the bloody meat of your enemies.
There's 3 things I've always said. Say your prayers to the moon. Eat your vegetables, aka candy. And I forget the 3rd thing is something about Hulkamania. But anyways, you guys...
Also, you kids just mentioned that you're not supposed to eat all the candy because of the teeth rotting and whatnot. You should really be practicing what you preach in that regard, I suppose.
I'm not trying to get the candy from them because I'm focusing on something else, which is the spell Animal Messenger. By means of the spell, you use an animal to deliver a message. Choose a tiny beast you see within range. You specify a location and a recipient who matches a general description. You also speak a message of up to 25 words. The target beast travels and then gives the message. I can read the whole thing, but I'm going to see like a crow and give the message
Actually, I know the perfect creature we can use for this.
Oh yeah,
I'll drop
some little
picture.
freak is gonna show up in our D20 in a second.
I'm actually just gonna drop it in the Discord because I don't have it saved because I didn't think it was gonna really be relevant, but this works perfectly. You see a small, white, emaciated creature with limited, physical characteristics.
I love these little guys.
Yeah, I've used a picture of the I think they're called just messengers in Bloodborne. But for our purposes, these are cowards. Stiorra, you're a naturalist. You live out in the woods. You know that not Stiorra, Desiree.
I was gonna say, do I?
Yeah, Desiree, you have a lot of experience with the woods. You live out in nature. You deal with nature a lot. You survive here. The cowards are effectively the bottom of the totem pole in like the ecology of Tiny S. A lot of creatures here survive on just the sensation of fear. They need to scare things to feed off of them. And these things are terrified of everything. So they are effectively ready-made food in constant heightened states of terror. as like the phytoplankton of the ecology here, and you pick up one of these and go, send my message, and what are you gonna tell him to send?
Heinrich and Gwendolyn Grimm in danger. Send help. Queenie Goldenblossom is a traitor. Send magical healer. Children may be poisoned. Then the general description is just like human man, human, just the most generic man I can describe. Because I just wanted to the first person, like the first non-Thrycreen, non-B that it comes across to tell them. I guess, yeah. Specifically, maybe with new Leonian garb, because I don't want if there's like a scary pumpkin human, or I don't want them to give the message to someone, on the way there.
50 miles per 24 hours. Oh, 25 miles for other animals. Okay. Well, actually, you said you wanted to fly, so it jumps on the back of a crow, and it kyaws it as it just sort of wraps its arms around its throat, and it flies off. So I guess his ass is shooting off somewhere into the woods across the border to try and deliver this message. What does this actually look like? Travels, message arrives, it delivers your message. It replicates the sound of your voice. All right, so you have set that in motion. That will occur, and I think you now have to deal with that on your side of the season, Austin, too, because we've made this much more complicated.
No, it's fine. It happened off screen.
Yeah, sure.
I want to, because I assume that after they met Mr. Sunshine, the idea is they're like, okay, we can return home now. Like that, we are headed towards New Leon at this point, correct?
Yes. I will note one thing here. It looks like Alter Self lasts for 1 hour. It's probably going to take more than an hour to cover the ground back.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to essentially like have a conversation with my two party members real quick while we're talking, and just be like, hey, so I can't be Mr. Sunshine forever. And I noticed a little messenger going out, so I guess we should make sure all the options are on the table. If need be, we can also take the kids back to my mom's place, and maybe she'll be able to help them, or she could turn them into like super cool spider people, and I think the kids actually would really respond well to that.
I mean, worst case, how big could they be? I can get one under each arm, I suspect.
Yeah, I mean, I'm against this because my number one priority is trying to fuck over Queenie Goldenblossom. But if you all want to override that, that's fine. I'm just letting you know where I'm at. I'm trying to get them to the border as soon as possible. You don't have any other spell slots? You can't re-up Alter Self?
Let me look at my spell slots usage right now. I can do that 2 more times, basically.
Okay,
so,
that gives us a couple more hours.
We just have to each time you need to re-up it, we'll distract them for a minute. We'll be like, oh, look over here, look over here.
Mr. Sunshine needs to take a shit. I'll be right back. Go behind a tree, big moon explosion of magic, then come out the other side.
Grunting sound effects to sell the idea that you're shitting.
Hey, they don't tell you in the books that Mr. Sunshine needs to take a bowel movement about once an hour.
They don't talk about Mr. Sunshine's IBS in the legends, and they really should.
Yeah. Also, like if we run out of magic and we're still out there, you can do something like, I'm Mr. Sunshine. I'm gonna run ahead and scout, and then you just run really far away, and then I'm just like, okay, kids, time to catch up with Mr. Sunshine, and then I just try to, we just run in the same direction.
The kids were, in fairness, wandering off into the wilderness of Dineas on the idea that Mr. Sunshine was here. So if I do, as Mr. Sunshine, just run off towards New Leon out of their distance, they should logically follow me back to the city.
So I would say they did seem to be going somewhere with intention when you were following their path. They didn't seem to be like wandering, because like you'd expect like a winding like fucked up path otherwise. They were going someplace with like they were getting somewhere. You don't know where because you diverted them from it, but they seem to have known something or had some kind of insight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to ask Mr. Sunshine where they thought they were going?
Yeah. As Mr. Sunshine, I'll be like, so obviously you very fortuitously ran into me, but where were you looking for Mr. Sunshine?
Oh, we've read all of your children's story. Yeah, let me rephrase that. We've heard all of your stories and all the cool things you did, and we just know that we've got to find the last place where you fell or where your last big fight, and we figured we would just keep heading towards. We'd follow our hearts and the guiding light of that big thing in the sky, the sweet big piece of candy, and we'd eventually get you there. And we did. We found you.
Guys, we've made a horrible mistake. We need to let these children return to the path they were following.
No.
They were following the moon's guidance. They were exactly on the right path they needed to be.
Fuck.
The moon guided them to us, Mr. Sunshine.
You're right. And Stiorra is going to take, because I took Goody Granny Gumdrop's legs.
Yeah.
I want to pop off two of her bones, like two of, I guess, the toe bones. And I want to pray really hard to the moon. And then I want to hand the children these trinkets and say, this is a relic to protect you. So you should always make sure to keep this very close to your heart. Literally.
They pause for a moment, and then they eat the bones.
Sounds great. This is fantastic. This could not have gone more successfully in my mind.
And you see those mutations are starting to get worse as a result of that. Because they ate the stewed legs of this witch. More of Heinrich's teeth fall out of his mouth. And become replaced with pieces of candy corn. He's not noticing this at all. It seems completely normal to him. He's got like a very chubby body here in his Shutterstock art that starts to almost atrophy, and as his head grows bigger and bigger, and you start to hear some like cracking sounds coming from the skull as his hair also begins to fall out. For his sister, she starts growing larger as well. The striations I was describing before, muscle fibers made of red Twizzlers, start to split beneath her skin. This transformation is not complete yet, but if they are not separated from this candy or these magical effects soon, it's going to. So, up to you.
I sent, in my message, I said they should send a healer for this, so hopefully they can do something about it there. The only other thing is I could roll sleight of hand to try to steal enough candy to slow this down, but I assume that if I fail, the consequences will probably be pretty dire, so if anybody has a better idea, that's where I am.
I mean, I was still thinking of plan melt all the candy, which is definitely going to piss them off. Your plan at least has a chance of not pissing them off.
Yeah, Stiorra is already, one, made the situation much worse, and two, kind of is getting what she's ultimately looking for out of all of this, so if you would like to try to steal it, by all means.
Yeah, I will just say for clarity, them turning into monsters isn't actually that bad for my ultimate goals, because the Koffel is like, yeah, make tensions worse. Let's immunitize the eschaton. But I do want them to get back and be able to tattle, if possible, on Goldenblossom. That's my only thing. So here comes sleight of hand. 9. I'm sorry. I tried, everybody.
Yeah, you attempt to do like a oops and then book them, just smacking it out of their hands. They go, but you were trying to steal a candy, and they just start shoving it down their throat to try to keep you from getting the rest of it away from them. As this transformation rapidly takes place, I described them as never breaking their hands apart, and that's because this is happening, you realize these kids are actually fused together by this point. And they sort of start to rapidly mutate into a candy person hybrid. And in a Master Blaster type configuration, this Heinrich's head kind of pops open, the top of it, and you see like bright green and pink gummy brains are extending from his cranium. Gwendolyn rapidly turns into this hulking candy person with sharp ice cream cone claws extending from her fingers. They have no reaction to that this is happening. They don't seem aware of it at all as this is occurring. As they scarf down all of this stuff. Because you have... Here's what I'll say. This transformation occurs, but they are not hostile to you beyond the fact that they're annoyed that you stole their candy because you have convinced them with Mr. Sunshine that you're friends with this guy.
Okay. Yeah, I was worried they would, go sicko mode on their asses, but if they're being regular, like we said, not our problem.
Dan, I would like to establish that while this transformation is happening, Stiorra is looking up at the moon, and I want to gauge its reaction. Does it seem pleased by what I'm seeing?
Give me a religion check.
Where's that? Not a high number, but let's try it. 11.
Yeah, this was not going to be a high DC. It fucking loves this shit. This is exactly what it wants.
I just want to note, Mr. Sunshine is smiling right back up at this moon. She feels like she has greatly succeeded in paying tribute to this being that has given her purpose and doing the moon's will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they have fused together. They only have one arm because they have kind of like fused together at the well, actually no, it's sort of like an Etten situation, right? But the Heinrich's arm is still like relatively small and tiny where they have fused together, so they're very lopsided in configuration, and they are still now completely talking in sync, which I guess is more natural since they have the single body.
It was foreshadowed.
Yeah.
No, only two shadows. There's only two of them.
Yeah, exactly. And now there's one. There's a single shadow.
Sorry, I'm really on my worst jokes. I'm just on bad jokes duty today. I'm sorry. Gotta swing for the puns.
I love that joke, so please don't apologize for it.
Yay!
They haven't noticed this at all, and they go, "Oh, I don't know why you always tell us to not get the candy, Mr. Sunshine. I know we can only get it from Dinias, but we feel so great. Oh, I feel so smart, sister. And I feel so strong, brother."
This is actually working out perfectly.
This is actually really great. You guys should have all the candy you want. Take it with you. I'll get you some more if you'd like.
Yeah, all of their flesh has been sort of replaced for the most part by candy amalgams. They have a carapace of like peppermint hard candies that's grown over their skin to protect them. There are spikes made out of like rock candy that's formed upon their back. They're if anything a candy golem at this point would probably.
Dan is really selling me that we need to have a candy world season of Dice Funk where it's like the Candyland season.
I back in college was briefly working on my own monster taming game, and I wanted candy to be one of the elements in it, so I came up with a bunch of like candy themed monsters. There was an ice cream yeti. I was really happy about that one. Anyway, yeah. So task failed successfully. They've mutated, and you can keep heading to the border. You will need to use those remaining 2 spell slots if you want to keep up the disguise as Mr. Sunshine. Is there anything else?
I will happily max out all my spell slots except for my first level ones, and bless up. This has been a great day.
Okay.
Yes, come on this way, good candy children. Continue.
Is there anything else you would like to do before we move scenes?
No, I should just say that I think I'm getting even more than I expected to get, because not only am I trying to fuck over Queenie Goldenblossom, but I assume having their kids returned as golems is going to piss everyone in New Leon off, which is what the Coffle wanted. So it's all coming up, Austin. I did get 3 crits. I deserve this. You know what?
You deserve this.
Hey, Austin.
Yeah.
Make me a history check. Because it's been brought up a number of times now.
Oh, Dan. 16!
This is the most aggressive you have ever seen the Coffle. By far. This is out of character for him. Or for it.
Interesting. Our first ever interaction was out of character. So maybe really it's kind of the only character I've ever done.
Here's the thing. You never asked, hey, is this normal? And then you just went like, yeah, sure, boss will do it.
Yeah.
The Koffel very often does not choose to let he vies for stagnation more than anything else. It wants a consistent status quo continuing. Like he's had you remove, it's had you remove problem people before that were maybe like riling things up. This is quite odd.
Okay, well, that's downtime, Desiree's problem.
Yeah. So there we go. Yeah, it's very funny. Both parties now have just been like, I guess spoilers for the other side. I won't specify what. Where someone's been like, "Hey, can you do this for me?" And they went, "Yeah, sure, no problem. We'll not ask any questions. I'm just gonna do it."
Got it, Chief. Salute.
You've been here a while, Dan. You get how we do this.
Yeah, so I guess, but you know, it's interesting to be on the other side of it for once. I just didn't consider it. But yeah, why is this dice here? Where did this come from? Get out of here, God forever. Yeah, so this is quite like a change of tact for it, because it portrays itself as the neutral being, an arbiter of the status quo, and it's like, hey, kill these two kids, and kill this goody gumdrops. That actually makes more sense to you, like getting rid of this person that's potentially going to cause an issue in the future. Killing the kids is not. That's where this becomes strange for you.
Okie dokie. Thank you for the clarification. If I was playing a smarter character, maybe I would have questioned it more. But Desiree, it's actually it's illegal for a soldier to question orders. That's the kind of stuff that gets you hung from your thumbs in a dungeon.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're like a bug, so I think that's fine. You have like a tolerance in your joints. I don't really know how bugs work.
No, you've established that. So now if the joint flexibility becomes an issue, I'll got your ass.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so you get to the edge of Dynias and New Leon. I know we've talked about how big the border is. In my mind, just to get this on air, and feel free to jump in here if you have something more interesting to say than my stupid ideas. And that just goes in general. If you have an interesting idea, feel free to tell me to shut the fuck up and start talking. I think the border to these two countries is both so big that it's basically impossible to effectively wall, you can't build a wall against it, right? And because Dynias is so mutable on their side, it's almost impossible to set up permanent stations, because you need to, as we talked in the last episode, set up lights, create pathways between things, and it's just not viable.
Yeah, one time the New Leonians tried to build a wall. They put a bunch of bricks down. They came back the next morning and it was just skulls. It was just a wall of skulls.
Yeah. So you are walking through these woods, and it starts to get brighter, because the light from the other side is leaking through into this sort of twilight area between the two zones. And you get up ahead can see that my cat is crying because she's very upset. And she's locked in a bedroom. You can see the very edge of these two worlds, where it meets, and there is a wall of sunflowers cropping up in the wilds here.
Is that a natural thing that happens?
Yes, there is. There's. It's not necessarily everywhere, but very often, at the demarcating point between these two boundaries, you will find some of these sunflowers, and they are gigantic. If you're not familiar with sunflowers, I had a guy in high school that grew an award-winning one. I think it was 12 feet tall. Big flowers. These are towering, the same height as the trees.
And they're all facing up because sunflowers turn to face the sun?
They are facing in towards Dynias.
Oh, traitorous flowers.
Moonflowers. So I need to note that as we get closer to the light, Stiorra will not be able to continue the Mr. Sunshine bit because she does not fuck with the sun. She does not fuck with the light. If there is sunlight, she is not headed in that direction. So there is going to be a firm point where she is going to be like, all right, I've taken you all the way I can. Now I've got to go back to pick up my mace and get all that extra candy for you. So I'll meet you guys in New Leon.
Quinn, you got to be so careful because at any point Dan can be like, "All right, next mission is it over the border? That's where everything's happening. There's no other mission happening."
I know. I needed to get my character weakness, and I decided it to be like absolutely worthless if I go to the other side of things.
Crying, shitting, throwing up.
Yeah, refuses to learn basic biology or geography or whatever it is.
Yeah, so are you just going to say, hey kids, go the fuck over the border?
I mean, I will allow my party members to continue with them. I assume they don't have a crippling weakness to the sun, but I do, so I am bouncing here.
Yeah, so they say, "Oh, goodbye, Mr. Sunshine. Are you going to continue your crusade? Are you going to fight all the big monsters?"
Absolutely. I'm doing everything that I used to do. Still rocking. And she's gonna hold up like a peace sign.
Yeah, the children grab you in a bone crunching hug.
Wonderful.
We love you, Mr. Sunshine. We're going to be just like you someday, and not our dead mother.
Absolutely. I've never been more proud.
I'm really dreading the end of this arc as we wave as they go, into the background, and then we just hear the sounds of them being shot to death by soldiers who think they're monsters.
Yeah. So, are you going to escort them across the border, Baron, Desiree?
Yeah, I was gonna say, will they go without us?
Yeah, they'll walk across.
Okay, yeah, I think we will stay at the sunflower border, or at least I will, because I'm paranoid about being ambushed by, Queenie, if nothing else.
Okay. You see these hulking mutant child's form. They go to cross the border, and as they approach the wall, this wall of sunflowers, the one closest to them, the sunflower face starts to turn towards them, reacting to their presence. And then it rears back a huge vine root ripping up from the ground and strikes them across the body, knocking them to the ground.
Whoa.
But not like scattering them into piles of candy or anything. They're still alive, right?
No, they're still alive. It's trying to kill them, but they're still alive.
Well, they got the focus sash.
I was gonna say, yeah,
right?
they've got focus sash, so they just have to keep running a little bit faster.
I guess insight to know what's up with the flowers? 20, not a crit, but a 20.
Yeah. So, you would guess that because they were able to get through this pathway originally, and it's reacting to them now. This is, actually, let me, okay. This is, it reacted to the fact that they are more Dineas than newly owned now, and it is trying to keep them from crossing.
Like, is it because the sunflowers are loyal to newly owned, or just that something changed? Would it work in reverse? I'm just trying to get the, what is the sunflower's allegiance?
You would assume that this is like a defensive measure against things from Dineas getting across the border.
Okay, so like these are grown by the sun worshippers as a defense. So.
Yes.
Would it be different? Would it be different if they had like papers to cross the border?
I don't think you can get a passport for sunflowers. You don't have a pumpkin passport in this case. And I'm just going to roll an attack against damage against these kids just for the sake of tracking their health.
I don't know if you all have any spells. I can just shoot at the flowers to try to buy them time as they run through. But I don't know. I don't have any.
I mean, I got flames. Flames are pretty good for flowers.
All right, so you're gonna try to fight this thing off while these kids try to run past. They're panicking. They've had a very easy time this entire time on their side for being so audacious. They were not prepared to be attacked by something that they passed by so easily before.
Yeah, I think we gotta try.
Okay, so we're going to roll initiative, and then let's see here. I'm going to need a 1d100 from Desiree, and I'm going to need a 1d100 from the Baron.
Oh, okay.
I don't get one.
I got a 55.
Would you like to get one, Quinn?
Yeah.
So, this is a 97. That's quite good. So, Let me explain what's happening. I have pocketed the botch from the first episode that I did not punish you for, Austin. So you're going to be getting a negative effect. The Baron had that crit earlier today, so they're getting a benefit there. And Quinn, you're doing something different. You are just beseeching the moon. So whatever you roll will affect you, but that means if you get something negative, it will affect you.
56, that's an even number. Negative, baby!
Okay. Hold on. Let me roll for the creature that you're fighting. That is just +1. Okay.
And I got my 21 initiative.
9, 21, 12, and then Austin's was before me. 10.
All right. Who wants to get their effect first?
Me. I want to. I want the moon to fuck me up real hard right now.
56. Oh, you got be so happy you got this at the end. Stiorra, face mortality. You are shown a glimpse of your own death. Healing is half effective for this arc.
Oh, okay.
So here's what happens. You begin to try to combat this creature, and you see the light of the sun behind it, and you are briefly overwhelmed with the deaths of all of the body parts that you are made up of. Images of people being slaughtered by Harvestkin, shot dead by Desiree. All of these body parts that make up you that you've replaced, and it shakes you to your core as this specter lingers over you. Up next, Laura, 97.
Can I say before you reveal the 97, this is the second time in like 2 months we've had a roll that ended with Quinn's character being hit by the existential dread of their own death, because you looked at the haunted painting at the very end of the last season too.
Someone's just a magnet for that stuff.
Uh-huh.
I like it when real life reflects my art this way, you know?
Okay, this is for the Baron. Possessed. A ghost takes residence in your body. It hates spells. Advantage on spell saves. Hey Baron, you know what's happened? Norab is real, and he wants control.
Oh, I thought this was going to be a nice thing, you said.
Yeah, it makes you good against spells.
It's gonna make it harder for spells to affect you, and for the time being, but the roleplay rub is that he's constantly telling you to support unions. Well, hey there, Baron. It's so good to see you. How are you doing today?
You do not exist. You are merely a useful tool.
Okay. And finally, for Austin, this is happening to the giant killer sunflower. Originally, this was written as "so scared you throw up." You gain an acid attack that deals damage in a cone as a bonus action equal to proficiency bonus. Austin, this sunflower rears up and its petals burst into flames as it is empowered by the sun. Norab, Baron, your turn first. This is the end of this arc. Begin fighting. Die.
Okay, I'm swinging that axe around. Let's get carving.
Are you throwing it at it, or are you running up to attack?
It's just the one enemy, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, so I'm throwing it because the only benefit to swinging it would be if I was trying to hit multiple enemies.
Mm-hmm.
14 hit?
14 does not hit.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, so you...
Oh no, I was too busy thinking about unions and how much I love them.
Well, I'm glad you're seeing the truth of the matter, Baron.
No, stop it, you're getting in my head.
And yeah, you whip your paper cutter. It passes by harmlessly. No one is near this thing except for the children, so it's just going to wail on them.
Fuck, I should have got closer.
20 plus 7. I think one of these hits. Yes. So the first bounces harmlessly upon its their encrusted sugar shell, but the second does strike true, and they take 9 damage as it wails on them. Beating them to crack them open and take their delicious sugars that are inside. Next up, Desiree.
It would be so hypocritical of me to disapprove of cracking someone open and eating them from the inside. So my allegiances are torn, but I am going to say, get up, little grubs, run. We'll cover you as I shoot, using my bonus action to do Hunter's Mark, of course. 12 in a botch. So the worst. I suck so bad.
Yeah. You miss, and I think it takes it snatches your arrow out of the air, and attempts to drive it into this child.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Do you feel strong, Dan? Do you feel like a big man?
Yeah, and it's gonna do another 44 damage, 9 more, as it is hammering these children who are now sobbing, terrified.
Is there a way, Dan, that I can, as Mr. Sunshine, still motivate these children to get over? Like, can I give them a rousing speech about how everything's going to be okay as long as they say their prayers and run right now, like towards New Leon?
Yeah, you can give them a rousing speech. Yeah, give me a persuasion check.
Let me double check what my score is real quick. Yep. 10.
10 is average, so I will give you 1 success here. And let's say we need 3 to get them to just completely run clear.
Okay.
If we want to do it like this. Yeah, so the kids get up and go, "You're right, Mr. Sunshine. Sorry, they need to be more German. You're right, Mr. Sunshine. We need to face our fears." And they're actually going to attack back at this creature. And they are going to
use your honey that instantly crystallizes.
Yeah, so here's what's gonna happen. I'm going to roll a 1d6 and a candy effect is going to occur.
Hell yeah.
1. That is...
They explode.
This is Icy Berry Blast, so this thing needs to make a Constitution saving throw, as the ice cream that lungs that make up the girl exhale a chilly berry breeze to attempt to freeze it. So this thing's Constitution save is pretty good. $19, so it's only going to take half of this. However, these are a difficult enemy, so it's still going to be a relatively large number. It still takes 9 damage as this frost crystallizes all over its body with a refreshing berry scent and withers some of its plant leaves. At the end of the round, legendary action, it's going to fire seeds at all of you. So give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, this is Plants vs. Zombies.
Yeah, kind of.
I just realized, Stiorra, you're the zombie. 21.
Oh.
Missed me with that shit.
Sorry, this is dex.
Yeah, dex.
Dexterity? Okay. 6.
Okay. So you, Desiree, you nimbly dodge out of the bullet seed done by the Sunflora. And the rest of you get blasted for 8 damage. Baron, your turn.
Using bullet seed without loaded dice is not meta.
Yeah.
Austin, I'm not. I'm only like, what is it, a Pokeball tier? What? I'm not in the Pokemon champions.
You gotta be up with the cool kids in Master Ball 3.
If Dan was cool, he'd know that loaded dice isn't even in the game yet, so.
Ah, shit.
Okay.
Is it not?
Baron?
No.
Okay, it's me. 14 damage, 4 of which is fire.
Yeah, so 10 damage. As described earlier, this thing has been empowered by the light of the sun. Due to Desiree's botch, it has become stronger. Thus, this does not affect it.
Okay. I'm just gonna work this out with the rest of I'm gonna whisper this to the rest of the class. Acid, cold, thunder, lightning. What do you reckon's good for plants if not fire? And by good I mean bad. What's gonna murder them? Cold?
Ice is super effective against grass types too.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. I should know this. I know my type charts. I'm pretty good at that.
So I believe no one has moved next to this creature.
I will run up and stand next to the creature.
Okay, so it is going to use the breath weapon it has gained against both you and the child. Then, instead of just trying to wail on.
Can I stand in front of the child?
Yes, but this will make you fail your save.
Okay. I'll stand in front of the child.
Aww.
Okay, we got a job to do.
16 damage as the petals surrounding the sunflower flare up again and unleash a gout of fire upon you. Desiree, this is your turn now.
Hell yeah, dipping my shit in poison and rat-a-tat-tat. 16 and 23. 14 and 23 is what I meant to say. I can read. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
14 misses, 23 hits.
All right, 21 damage from piercing and poison, and then my hunter's mark is an additional d6, so 27 damage total.
Absolutely, yeah. You hit a very solid piece of damage against this. Its roots start to wither at the tips as your poison courses through them. You think if you can get like another maybe a couple of hits like that, this thing will be down quite fast. So as just now we move on to Stiorra. You have one success for just getting them to run away, or you could try to burst this thing down.
How optimistic do we all feel about our chances of bursting this thing down?
I feel very good. I have my poison, I have my hunter's mark, and then I also have my dreadful strike. So
I've got ice. I can do ice stuff. I could probably help.
Okay. Since there's a good chance I might just get absolutely walloped and lose my alter self, I'm going to cast the spell Blood Bolt instead of trying to cheer the children on. So this is an attack against the plant, so 13.
13 does miss.
All right, well, I tried. My blood just goes right to the side of it.
You shoot the blood at it, and it drinks up with its little roots like delicious Kool-Aid.
Oh, it drank up my milkshake. Slurped it up.
Absolutely. End of round, dexterity saving throws as it cranks its bullet seat again.
As it cranks that soldier boy.
Cranking. 9.
11.
Yeah, so that all fails. So let me pull up the damage again. 5 damage to all of you. And it is back to Baron.
Okay, let's see if I can hit with ice this time. I changed my weapon type. I still throw it, even if it's only from like a foot back, because I get my element bonus. 24 to hit.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, that's 22 damage, 5 of which is ice.
Ooh, yeah. So you get a good solid hit in. This thing is on the verge of death. It will not last much longer. Probably it's one more hit, and it will go down. But it is still up.
Oh, go on, kids. It's so close to being defeated. Do your hero work. Take it down.
Oh, you're encouraging the child to do it? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, I reckon the child can finish this.
Okay.
It sounds like.
We'll get to that in a second. It is this thing's turn at this point. So it is going to swing at you specifically because you're about to kill it. And it's not intelligent enough to know that you're setting up the child's first murder attempt. Well, I guess second murder attempt. They did try to kill that lady. So that is, what is that, +7?
They're still babies, Dan. They don't know what they're doing yet.
Oof, 9 and 10. It is flailing ineffectively as it tries to kill you, Baron. And it completely fails to do so. Desiree, do you want to try to kill this, or do you want to encourage the kids to?
I think I want to shoot it. I'm just acting on instinct. I think she's gonna like shoot it in the center mass, and then if they like attack the stem, she'll be like, "Good job, kids! You definitely did it." But she's not gonna take the risk. So, 16 and 13.
16 hits.
All right. So it's 5 poison damage with 3 Hunter's Mark, and then my Dreadful Strike only one. No, there's 2 of those. Boop. 7. So altogether 15 damage.
How do you do it?
I'm shooting arrow after arrow after arrow with like my conveyor belt of 4 arms, automatically, dipping some of them in poison. I literally use up all my poison, all my Hunter's Mark, and all my Dreadful Strikes. Like I've used every resource that this ranger has. That's the last thing. I'm just empty as fuck now.
You're mini gunning arrows into this thing, and as it falls, the kids reach down, ripping out the sunflower seeds from this beast, shoveling it into their mouths, eating it.
Yeah, and I'm like, wow, you saved the day. You killed it, not me.
Including the shells. And they go, oh, thank you so much, everyone. We didn't get your names. We'd love to tell everyone how cool you are. And how, even if you're really ugly for helioknights.
Yeah, do we give them our real names? What are the political implications of that? I'm Carlo. Just put it all on him. See how that affects his shit.
Baron, are you gonna blame NORAD for this?
Oh yes, NORAD.
Norab's always upstanding. He's always looking out for the kids.
Yes. Good old NORAD.
The NORAD in the back of your mind goes, "Oh, you don't need to be giving that to me. We this was a team effort, friend.
It was regrettably a team effort,
sort of like a union."
No.
Yeah, these kids.
Can I roll to just punch myself? Look, it's not for me. I want to get NORAD.
I'll give you that. The kids give one last hug to Mr. Sunshine. Before skipping horrifically over the border. And to end this episode, Desiree, to end this episode, Stiorra, I said you had a vision of the deaths of the many body parts that make up your body. As we know, a large chunk of it was given to you given to your mother by Desiree. However, you get one final vision, and in your, I was going to say heart of hearts, but I guess you do have many hearts that you might be swapping out. The other day, you felt yourself be taken over briefly by one of the things that, one of the parts that make up your body, stunning you in place. And you feel that the death of this part is what you're seeing now. And you see a young flesh golem woman that you do not recognize, decked out in as many pieces of combat focused body parts. It has like serrated blade fingers, acid spewing tanks and tubules hooked up to a canister on her back.
She's extremely awesome. I get it.
A lower body of what appears to be some sort of drake or young dragon, walking up to this person on the ground, and it simply points its acid cannon at this creature's face and melts it into nothing, leaving only the legs. And as your vision starts to fade from being melted in acid, you see that this woman has a clear brain case with a brain floating, and you immediately know this was your mother.
Ooh, Mom killed this part.